The queen of how to. Come on and see what I'm gonna show you how to do. Welcome to my channel. This is Beverly Kane with the queen of how to. That's me. And in today's episode, you are going to be learning how to take an ordinary t-shirt and kick it up a notch, elevating it with just one thing, a simple pair of scissors. Okay, so I have this t-shirt on, but I have a tank under here, so I'm not flashing you and all like that, but I'm going to take it off so you've seen what it looks like before. And as you saw, the neck is a little tight, so we're going to cut the neck and add like some little cold shoulders. Okay, so I'm going to bring this closer so you can see what I'm doing here. Put that there. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just cut the neck, right? I literally am just gonna go right around that neck and cut that out. All right, so let me just start here, cutting that and just cutting the neck out, because that way it's just gonna give me a little more room and it's just gonna make it a little more feminine. So let me just do that very quickly here, as neatly as possible. And remember, when we are using cloth scissors, we only want to use them for cloth, to keep them sharp, to keep them working properly, to make sure we have those crisp edges that we want, and so that they don't get dull. So only use your cloth scissors on cloth. I know I say that all the time, but seriously, that makes a huge difference in the kind of cuts you're able to get with your scissors. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. I'm almost all the way around now. So now I've cut that neck out, so that's going to stretch that a little bit. Here, let's cut the tag out too. We don't need that. All right, so that's going to give us a little more room, and yeah, that's fine. So that's going to give us a little more room. Let's stretch it out a little bit, and now let's do the cold shoulder. So how I'm going to do that, I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut from just a little bit inside that line that I've already cut, and I'm going to cut over to where the edge of my sleeve starts. So just make kind of a half circle with that. All right, let me try to get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. So again, we have where this where I just started cutting, where the collar was, and I'm going to cut a half circle to the edge of where my sleeve starts. And I'm just going to make a nice little half circle all the way there. So that's what I get. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to use the piece that I used here just to make sure that I keep it pretty much exactly the same. Okay. Cut that all the way around. Awesome. And now, and actually, I think I want to cut a little bit more of this neck, because I didn't completely cut the edging out, and I just want it to just be the raw material. I don't want any of this seam inside. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just cutting the seam out so that it's able to stretch just a little bit more. The great thing about using, girl, I'm having a hot flash. Great thing about using t-shirt material is it doesn't fray. So you don't have to worry about, it fraying on you or anything like that. So that's great. So I'm just cutting that seam all the way out, which I should have done the first time, but I didn't. So guess what? I'm doing it now. It's all good. And then I'm going to put it back on and let you see what it looks like. All right. Now I have that. Uh-oh. Oh no! Y'all, guess what I just did? I just cut that. I just cut that and cut a hole. And cut it all the way open. But guess what? I am resourceful. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stretch this and then I'm gonna tie it. And we're gonna see what that looks like. We might have something even cooler than I intended. So, happy accidents. What does Bob Ross say? You don't have, you don't have accidents. You don't have mistakes. You have happy accidents. So that's what we're going to call this. So now I'm going to tie this in a knot right here. Again, this might be even cooler than I anticipated. And now, since I've done it on one side, I got to do it on the other side too, right? All right, and we're stretching it. Stretch it out on both little pieces. And I'm just going to tie it. And give myself a nice little knot on this side as well. All right, so now let's see, we're gonna stretch the neck because again, that was one of the whole points. We wanted to make sure the neck had a little more room, and let's just stretch out where I've created these little cold shoulders. And now I'm gonna put this back and we're gonna see what it looks like. You're gonna see right along with me. I obviously hadn't done it before this, so let's see what we get. Cool. Okay. Now, I'd say that's cuter than what we started with, right? I think that's cuter than what we started with. So now we got a cold shoulder, we got a neck, and I can cut this a little bit more if I want, just to make it a little bigger, since I ended up taking up some of that slack with tying it. But that is adorable. That is adorable. So now this shirt has been taken from a plain old t-shirt and it's been given a little extra. So I hope you will take a pair of scissors, try some old t-shirts that you have, and just do some cutting. See what happens. Like I said, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. I wouldn't have thought about tying that, but that is actually adorable. And I may, like I said, just cut this a little lower because it won't, interfere with the design, and just give myself a little bit more room and go with that. So, again, it's just fun, just something to try something different, especially if you got a whole bunch of old t-shirts that, you don't wear a whole lot or you don't know what to do with. Take a pair of scissors and give it a try, okay? So I did end up going back in and cutting the neck a little lower and, making sure these were even and tying it. And so I'm telling you, I think this is absolutely adorable. This is a t-shirt I never really wore. I'm not really that much of a t-shirt person, but now I will most definitely wear this. I think this is very feminine. I think it is very cute. So again, I hope you will give it a try. All I did was, like I said, I cut a little deeper here, cut a little deeper here, and that's it. No sewing required. All you need is a pair of scissors. So wanted to come back and show you what it looked like after I, cut a little more. So hope you guys will try it, and I'll see you the next time. Remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and when you make a comment, all the comments that I have, I need to have at least 10 or more. I will say that. I need to have at least 10 or more comments for every, when I have 10 or more comments. But if I have 10 or more comments before my next video, I will do a prize drawing. So make sure you hang out with me and come see me next time. Queen of How To. Bye.